Hello, everybody. My name is Namuna Cisse, she, her, hers. Thank you so much for being here at the Blueprint end of the first week party. I'm just so excited that we've made it to this point. The Blueprint is a week old today. I cannot even believe it. This week has been extraordinary and terrifying at times, and just like it's felt like a whirlwind. And so I'm just so excited that we are able to just like be here together in this space to celebrate what we have created so far and where we are going to go. So I am coming to you from unceded Muncie, Lenape, and Wappinger land, now known as Harlem, New York. We're going to have a lot of artists here today that you're going to see shortly that are coming from all over the place, literally all over the world, which you'll understand in a second. But first, I wanted to just tell you, if you haven't been a part of like any of our festivities so far this week, who we are and what we've done so far, right? So the Blueprint is an educational organization for BIPOC actors and artists, run by all BIPOC actors and artists. We aim to provide holistic training to young emerging BIPOC artists, which includes mental health resources as a huge priority to us because BIPOC folks never get the help they need in that area, as well as connecting these young emerging BIPOC artists to working professional BIPOC artists in the field who can collaborate and mentor them. Also, we are really, really excited to create multi-hyphenate artists so that our students are sustainable in the industry, and not only are sustainable and can get their own jobs, but also that they can create a new industry, because we think it's about time that we change things up, right? Like, fuck this game that we've all been playing for so long. And so that's what we aim to do at the Blueprint. And we're super excited. Thank you for the help and the support that you've given us so far this week. Some of the offerings that we've already provided this week, kind of on brand with the things that I just said, are an all BIPOC meditation circle, which was incredible, an actors roundtable discussion that happened on Wednesday with some of our most favorite BIPOC artists, multi-hyphenate artists. You can find that on our YouTube page. It's gonna live there probably forever. So if you didn't get to check that out, check it out. We also had an all BIPOC yoga experience on Thursday that was amazing and beautiful and healing. And we had a Clubhouse chat last night, which was awesome. Like, cooler than I even thought. I'd never done Clubhouse before. It was so cool. And so we're definitely going to be providing more of those. So look out for those. But tonight is all about live performances from some of our favorite BIPOC folks. We're going to have some music for you and some poetry for you. If you've been following on Instagram, there's also been an auction going on. And so we're going to announce those auction winners today as well. But first off, I want to introduce one of my friends and one of my favorite humans, Cedric Lamar. He's going to be kicking us off. So here's Cedric. Go ahead, my friend.
Hello. My name is Cedric Lamar. The pronouns I use are he, him, his, and I'm coming to you from Astoria, New York. And I'm an actor, singer, songwriter, composer, filmmaker, all those hyphens. And I'm so excited to be here to celebrate this amazing new organization called the Blueprint. This is something that I would have craved for, that I did crave for when I was a student studying, trying to perfect my craft. And so the resources that the Blueprint is offering BIPOC, young emerging BIPOC artists is really beautiful. So today, to celebrate, I'm going to be singing an original song that I wrote called "Rebirth of a Nation." And this is a song that I actually wrote this song, it keeps on coming back, and it feels right to, whenever I play it, it feels right. This is the right moment to play it. But originally it was written for President Obama's first inauguration. Kind of looking at my family and my dad specifically, and what he had seen in his lifetime, and needing to mark this occasion. And so again, this feels like another occasion to mark to mark an important step in our industry. Thanks to the Blueprint. So hope you enjoy. This is a Rebirth of a Nation. Seems so long ago, but also yesterday. A simple call from home, a torch to lead the way, still a ways to go. But look how far we've come. The world exhaled as one. The rebirth of a nation. Sweat and pick cotton in the midday sun. His daddy's daddy was a store-bought man. Can you just imagine? Seems so long ago, but also yesterday. Call from home, a torch to lead the way, still a ways to go, but look how far we've come. The world exhales as one. Of a nation. My baby will sing the same old song of battles lost and won. His baby's baby will look back on me and say, can you just imagine? I wonder if time will tell. 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 Oh well, seems so long ago, but also yesterday. A simple call from home, a torch to lead the way, still a ways to go, but look how far we've come. The world exhales Thanks so much. Cheers.
Thanks so much, Cedric. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Cedric, for feeding our souls with this artistry and for kicking us off tonight. Hey, everybody. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Jessica Coe, she, her, hers, and I'm coming to you from what is now known as Los Angeles, which is on the traditional lands of the Chumash and Tongva people. If you've been following us during this fundraising week, you may have seen my face, heard my name pop up here and there. I'm actually one of the core collaborators of the Blueprints. And tonight I'll also be co-emceeing with Nimuna and taking you through, what else we have in store for you in the next hour. So before we go on to our next performance, I'm actually going to be announcing the winner of our first auction item. All right, you've seen it on our Instagram page this week. It is a beautiful meditation painting called Fullest Expression by Allison Strickland. And now, originally, I want to let you know that we were splitting the proceeds of our auction items with the artists, but Allison has actually offered her half back to us, the Blueprint. So thank you so much, Allison, for your amazing generosity and support. We really appreciate you, and just want to continue to support you as well. And so the winner of this meditation painting is Amritha Ramanan. Yoo-hoo! Congrats, Amritha, on winning this bid for this beautiful painting. And we're going to be in touch with you for how you can claim your prize. All right. And now, next in our lineup, we have another talented artist for you, someone who will be giving us the gift of the spoken word. This is the poet, River Coello. River?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My name is River Coello. This is my little special guest star, Teddy. I use all pronouns. I'm an Ecuadorian American performer and writer. I'm currently based in what is now known as Salt Lake City, Utah, in Eastern Shoshone and Goshen land. I'm so honored to be sharing my poetry with you all tonight to support the beautiful work of the Blueprint. I mean, what a treat to be able to uplift BIPOC artistry. I'll be reading from my latest collection, which was just published this past month and which you can grab from my website. The link will be shared in the chat here. But yeah, please support BIPOC artists. Please support the Blueprint. Without further ado, here's the first of 3 poems for the night. This one's titled Reconciling. I cry sometimes because my restless soul struggles to travel freely through diaspora. I am no citizen in either of my homes, detached for my queerness from family, and still too new to the style of the North. Sometimes I cry because I want to know much more, real clarity of my own histories. I'm greedy, crave more than my mom's old stories, the remnants of my gone grandparents' memories, as I paint a full picture of our origins. I see the beauty of our lineages, from everywhere mixed in my abuelita's skin and their abuelita's knowing charm. For its erasure, I resent in Ecuador mestizo betterness, for their sterility, part this, part that, multiracialities of the so United States. I turn to each of my backgrounds and fragments like a spy. I study with resilient geniuses who fill me with joy and rage rightfully, whose lessons heal and stir up curiosity. I even spit in tubes for those intent to accumulate and even weaponize, only to feel frustrated by results of my own DNA too colonized. Through mystic time, I write things I have yet to get. Unfinished, this poem tells me and them there's nothing linear about healing from these debts. The next poem I have for you is titled In the End, from the second chapter of my book, and it features some Quichua, which is the indigenous language of Ecuador. 1. Amaru otorongo kuntur korikinti. Sometimes to heal is to sever, forgo, your lineage altogether to become of Pachamama, her, and Inti, him instead. Sometimes to heal is to remember, learn, to fly from Ucha to Sami, to bathe in seas of petals red and yellow and white, abundance, love, and clarity, dispatch your soul to the gracious heavens and burn, and root and flow from Ukupacha and Kaipacha to Anapacha with faith. Sometimes to heal you, cut your curly hair, to dance with the wind of the purpley peachy sky. Be everything, everyone, every time. Yaku Wairani na Pacha. 2. To learn emergence biomimicry takes me to my days in Abuelo's farm. The special state of moving with the verse, from little things like waking with the sun and resting when we're now, to bigger things like fighting when your safety's compromised, retreating to your nest again when harmed. Now move away and back again as seasons ask, collecting more from life than youth allowed, and listening attentively to use my voice to exalt the power of the choir, to water trust and harvest family. And last, but certainly not least, I have for you love for Sam. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a love poem, right? 1. Here is the first of many poems for my sweet Aries of unassuming eyes. Mommy and I never not marvel at the blessings of my birthmark and my badge of honor, Abuelita's star, my safety, abundance and joy. We see the stars shine in small gestures of yours, of mine, between us that make up our signature piece now. I thank the universe for bringing me the other side of Mercury right here, after the storm of great loss and great finding. Goddess reminds me in how you see me. Love is always new, changing, growing, pure. Between us, love is always brighter, stronger than I remember love, if love I knew to be. I have lived many lifetimes, but this chapter of ours of really you and really me does promise us to finally be free. 2. I wrote about you before meeting you, was musing about unconditional love. The kind that blazes trails, the one that makes you a rebel and a natural. The soft and powerful kind that lands on you like the snow falls on the mountains in the winter. I was writing about our love, eager anxiety of coming blessings, our love, the overwhelming good, well rooted in orderly respect for the divine, our love, full resignation and faith, so unshakable to take leaps, run away, seek out answers but welcome mystery, and dream interminably. Yes, our love. Thanks for reminding me to let love be what it wants, needs to be, to trust the stars. Dance with me in the water, sing with me. Inti and Pachamama are rooting for us. Thank you so much. That was my set.
Oh, that was so beautiful, River. Thank you so much for sharing your voice with us. It's so powerful and resonant. I mean, to heal is to remember. Oh my God. Anyway, so profound. I need to get your book. You made me realize that I need more poetry in my life and maybe possibly a puppy. So everybody, go onto River's website and purchase your own copy, okay? All right, so now I will be announcing our last auction item. And it is this amazing piece by Lakia Solomon called Not Your Baby. I mean, look at that. Amazing. I want it in my room. It's so good. But there is a winner. And the winner of this piece, Not Your Baby by Lakia Solomon, is Aurelia Grierson. Woo! Aurelia, congrats. Yay. All right, so we'll be also in touch with you, so you can claim your prize. You can hang it up in your room ASAP. All right, so now for our last performance of the night, before we go on to our dance party, we actually have a jazz performance by Bessie D Smith, okay? And she is coming all the way from Thailand, y'all, okay? So let's give it up for Bessie. You're in for a treat.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Internet. Hello, world. Thank you so much for having me. I'm here at the Blueprint Celebration. My name is Bessie D. I use pronouns she and we, and I am coming to you bright and early from Bangkok, Thailand. I've been here for about 2 years now, living life and singing jazz, baby. And I'm really, once again, just so honored to be here, reflecting the sentiments of what so many have said already. Man, I wish I had this when I was in school. You know, that's the line, really. It's so wonderful to even play just a small part in bringing this sort of resource to aspiring theater professionals. So I wish you all the best in each of your journeys. And I'm just gonna send you off with a little bit of a smile, some best wishes and a smile. And before I sing my song, which is titled Smile, I would like to just send out my eternal gratitude publicly to Abel Garriga Sagara, who threw together this accompaniment very quickly for me. Such a quick turnaround, and I am grateful. So thank you to him. Here we go. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. But a day, but a day, baby, smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.
Y'all, I knew this was going to be epic, but wow, I'm so moved. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of our incredible guests today. It's so important for me to show our future students what, you know, BIPOC excellence looks like. Not that they need to go far, there's BIPOC excellence everywhere, but these multi-hyphenate artists are prime examples of who I think our students can become, right? And so that's why I want to keep amplifying them. All of their information has been dropped in the chat by my wonderful core collaborator, Christian Buford. So please, please follow these artists, share their content, follow at The Blueprint Artist on Instagram to follow us and share our content. What I want to make clear more than anything is that this party is to celebrate getting through our first week of the fundraiser. It is not the end of our fundraiser. We have many, many more weeks to go, and we really, really need your support and your help. We are raising a lot of money. It's $375,000. And I know that that can look really big and really scary, but the reason why we are raising so much money is because there are two things that are really important to us at the Blueprint. One is that our programming, our offerings are accessible to as many BIPOC students as possible. And that means making all of our offerings 100% free to them. It is one of the things that we hold dearest to our hearts. We want everybody to have access to this kind of training where they can feel safe and heard, where they can feel like we are centering their stories and their experiences, and they can open up and be vulnerable. So 100% free is so, so important. And the other side of that coin is that we want to make sure that we can pay our incredible BIPOC collaborators and teachers, guest artists a really good wage, because they deserve it, because we should be paid as BIPOC artists for our labor and for the experience that we are bringing to the job. And so we want to pay them really well. And those two things together mean that we have to raise a lot of money, because the students will not be paying to pay for these teachers and these faculty members and for our work as the core collaborators behind kind of this movement. And so that's why it is a lot of money, but I have no doubt that we can do it, because the Blueprint is so important, y'all. We've needed this for a really, really long time. I mean, these incredible artists that you just saw have been through training programs where they were probably traumatized, where they had to split their time between really focusing on their craft and doing and fighting the system all the time, right? And they still turned out this fucking great, right? So just imagine what can happen if we have the education that we are going to create at the Blueprint, right? Where these BIPOC emerging artists become multi-hyphenate, where we create communities and bring all of our different communities and cultures together to create work and create a new industry. So that's why we're doing this. That's why we really need your help and we really need your support. So please visit our website, theblueprintartist.com. All of the information you need is on there, but you can also go straight to the Indiegogo campaign. Christian will drop that link in the chat. So yeah, it's just amazing, y'all. Like I'm just so excited for everything that we're going to start providing. Also on the Indiegogo, there's a little bit of a breakdown of all the offerings that we want to provide this year in 2021, the budget, but then also like just a rundown of the roundtables and the master classes and the virtual intensive and the in-person intensive that we want to do this year. So share it with your friends, share it with your rich friends, send folks my way, like do whatever you need to do to help us make this happen. I want to just invite Jess up if you feel like there's anything that I missed that I didn't say that you think we should add.
No, you said it all beautifully.
Amazing. Yay. And everyone else can kind of pop up and say hey as well. Awesome. Yay, bravo, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, and I wanted to shout out J Ching, who is our, I guess, stage manager of sorts for this event. Also amazing. Jay, I know, you know, stage managers don't usually like to show their faces or whatever, so you don't have to pop up, but if you want to pop up, you can come say hey. Okay, cool, no pressure.
Take that silence. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's Jay. We love you, Jay. Amazing. Okay, cool. So this event went much more quickly than anticipated. So what I want you to do, all of you listening, is I want you to go in your kitchen or something and grab a drink. It can be a non-alcoholic drink. Doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink. I have wine personally. And I want you to come back at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and we're gonna have a dance party with DJ One Way Possible. So yeah, so we'll be back really, really soon. See you there. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.